Hello everyone, it is me. I am back with another video. Today I was going to do an Easter themed video, but I wasn't really in the Easter spirit, so we can just have some Easter stickers instead. That's about as festive as we're gonna get. So this isn't the video that I originally planned, but as I said, gave up on that idea. So today we're doing another draw with me, paint with me. I don't know what it's gonna end up being with me, but you know by the title, you've clicked on the video. So without further ado, let's get into it. I always spend so much time putting this together only to like zoom in and then have to move all this out the way. So today I just wanted to do a little bit of sketching, a little something. Where are we at? Here we are. And just see where it takes us, because why not? I don't know which page to start on. I don't even have a pencil. This is how unorganized I am today. We're gonna get a pencil. There we go. Pencil ready. Apologies in advance if our lighting is a little weird today. I'm filming a lot later in the day than I usually would, so it's just another thing we gotta deal with here today. So to start off, I'm just gonna go to Instagram because I stumbled across an account that had some nice reference pictures that I wanted to use today. So it was this picture on the account Men of Size, and they do like plus size men's fashion, and I was like, I want to use this as some inspiration to draw my boy Adair in some beautiful clothes, because I always draw him in a hoodie and I think he deserves better. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to plan some more outfits for Adair because we love him. I think I'm going to start over here, and I'm just going to draw the same pose as in the reference picture, because I never considered knitwear as an option for Adair because I low-key forgot that knitwear existed. But it's autumn now, knitwear is coming back, and I am living for it, so that's what we're going to draw Adair in today. In the reference picture, this man is wearing pink pants. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that color scheme, even though pink looks really good on Adair. I feel like pink isn't his first choice for pants because he's more of a practical person. His first thought is always that they're just going to get instantly dirty, because that's just the thing with light colored clothes. No matter what you do, they're always going to get dirty for no good reason. I always struggle putting people's hands in their pockets for some reason. I don't know why. It's just always difficult for me. It always looks freaking weird. But I don't think that looks too bad. Now for the important part, we're going to draw his face. His gorgeous face. I haven't drawn Adair in a little while. Like, I've been drawing a lot of May and Chipper recently, so now I'm like, how do I draw Adair? Who is Adair? He's going to be smiling because he has new clothes, and he didn't know that he wanted new clothes until he got them, and he was like, oh, these are nice. He's got his eyebrows on. Always got to have your eyebrows on, unless you have your eyebrows off. Your choice. That's the most cryptic thing I've ever said in my life, but okay. This doesn't look like Adair. What does Adair look like? I've forgotten what he looks like. He doesn't look like that. He looks like that. Okay. There we go. His schnoz. Gotta get that smile of his. He's got such the cutest smile. Cutest smile you'll ever see in your life. Oh my god, I just realized like how soft he's going to look because he has the beard and he's going to have the knitted jumper, and oh my god, this is going to look adorable. I am living already. I'm gonna be like really disappointed if it turns out looking bad now. I've set high expectations. There we go. Then his hair. Hair is always the fun part because you just go floof, floofy floof, floof, floofy. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful hair. Now we've got to put him in that knitwear. Oh my god, he looks adorable already, and I've only just put the collar on, like. I just have a soft spot for a dare. Oh no, I have to draw like the wrinkles in the clothes. That's gonna be difficult. Good thing I have a reference picture. Even with a reference picture, wrinkles in clothes are like really difficult for no good reason. Like they shouldn't be difficult, but they are. The one problem with drawing knitwear is that you have to like draw knitwear. It's like difficult to make it look like knitwear. Cause you've got to get all those little details in. And it can either look really great or it can look like an absolute mess. And you don't know until you're done. Then we're going to do the same on this side. There we go. One time, like years ago, I drew Monty taking off a jumper that was like knitwear, and it took me so long, but I was so proud of how it turned out because I drew like each individual piece of wool, and oh my god. And I was like drawing all the folds in the clothes, and oh, it was a time, but I did it and it looked good in the end and I was proud. I started off doing like nice diamond shapes and now I'm just doing circles, and it's not going to have the same effect. But it's just a sketch, it's fine. Yeah, no, that doesn't do it for me. I'm going to get a picture of another piece of knitwear. I'm going to take the pattern off that. When in doubt, just draw like random patterns all over it and it will eventually look fine, I hope. What? The cat just scaled the wall and it was terrifying. His legs still look too short to me because I usually draw them longer, but like that's how they were in, like that's how they were in my reference picture, but they looked normal on that person, but because it's a dare and I draw him funny, just don't look normal to me. Oh my god, the cat keeps scaling the walls, please. One of my internet friends was watching a video by Daz Black and they were reading through the comments and someone called Alien with a Box commented and they asked if it was me and I was like, no, that's not me. And I was like, ooh, this is spooky. I don't, like, is it a coincidence or is it someone who purposely did that? I would like to know because that would be cool. Now his leg is like way too far out. He's doing like a ballerina thing or something. I don't know. Oh, he looks so cute. I'll zoom you out so you can actually see it. Look at him. He's adorable. He needs some pants, but we're getting there. I'll give him the same style of pants as the reference picture, but I don't know if it will end up being the same color. Maybe. Because I don't know what colors he looks good in. Like, I know he looks good in pink and blue, but like, I'm feeling yellow for this jumper, and I'm like, ooh. Also, if I use gouache to color this, like, all this was pointless because it's just gonna go straight over the top, but whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. We always do here. I've never drawn a dare in this style of pants before either. I always draw him in jeans or tracksuit pants. Those are his favorite. Tracksuit pants are the most comfortable thing on the planet, so I don't blame him. And jeans are like when you want to go out and be snazzy, but not too snazzy, just snazzy enough. These pants are nice. Got all sorts of nice crinkles and stuff to draw. There we go. Now he just needs some shoes, which I always draw him in his red Converse that he's had for like 20 years and refuses to give up. So I think I'll maintain that tradition because he loves those Converse and he wears them absolutely everywhere, even though they look disgusting because they're covered in grease and holes and all sorts. There we go. And I think I've got a color palette in mind, so may as well get to outlining and then I can color it and it should look pretty snazzy. So I'm just going to outline in this Pilot Friction pen because why not? They're pretty good on this paper, unlike everything else. And I found out that they do refills, so I was glad because I didn't have to buy a whole new pen. I could just buy a packet of refills, so that's always good. Not only for my pocket, but for the environment, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Now this stage of outlining means absolutely nothing. If I mess this up, it doesn't matter because we're going to use gouache. It's going to go over most of the line work. This is just sort of like, say you were doing digital art. This is like the second sketch layer, the good sketch layer. So you can actually decipher what you're doing when you're coloring. But it's not the end of the world if I mess up a little bit, which is always reassuring. Oh, he's got his smiley eyes on. I love it. Look at how happy he is. I instantly feel happy when I'm drawing him happy. Oh my god. Do y'all ever, like when you're drawing, make the facial expression that your character's making, like subconsciously? You don't even realize that you're doing it until you catch yourself out on it and you're like, oh, how long have people been watching me like this? Give him some eyelids. Eyelids are always handy. There we go. Little bags under his eyes because he's no spring chicken. Well, he is, but whatever. Oh, now we're going to do his hair. It sometimes seems like counterproductive to outline my artwork twice when I'm working with gouache. Like I should just go with the sketch and just do whatever, but I feel more confident if I just outline it first, then I know exactly where the lines are. And then the plus side of gouache going over the lines and covering them up is afterwards, because I have these in like almost all the colors that they make, I can choose what colors to outline with certain parts and it looks really cool and I like it. I can give him his little worry line and his mustache and his little smile line. There we go. He's so cute. I need my reference picture back. I don't understand these lines. That's fine. We're fine so far, right? Yeah, okay. There we go. I don't think that's too shabby. It's not fantastic, but it's not too shabby. And then we're gonna slide this on up so we can see his wonderful pants. Pants are less daunting to me to outline. The folds don't seem as difficult. I still don't get why clothing folds are difficult. Like, I can't explain why they're difficult, but they are. And like, they're just lines. I feel like they shouldn't be difficult, but whatever. Especially around this area, I always manage to mess up these clothing folds, but whatever. This is why I don't do like tutorials on my channel, because the truth is that I just don't know what I'm doing the majority of the time, so good thing we're using gouache and we can just paint over all of this. And then the easiest part is these little shoes. Drawn them a million times. Didn't use reference, probably should use reference, but oh, he's got such cute little foots. There we go. There's a foot. Kind of forgot that there was another foot over here. Was about to call that one done for a second. Sometimes I feel like I should branch out and not draw my characters in Converse 24/7. Then I realized that I wear Converse 24/7, so I don't know, life imitates art or something. It's like a love heart pattern, but on the side. How cute is that? Watch as I blatantly ignore all of those folds that I worked so hard on just so that I can like not have to deal with that. And then in the front we were doing that weird like double helix pattern or whatever the hell it was. I feel like knitwear is the sort of thing that you can kind of get away with doing like any pattern that you want, but at the same time, like some patterns will work and some won't. It's like you gotta be random but controlled at the same time, because one wrong move and it'll just look kind of weird. I'm scared that this is gonna look kind of weird. How do people even knit these things? Like, I just don't understand. It's a skill that I will just never possess. I feel like I should do like crisscrosses. Hell yeah, now we're getting somewhere. And then we can just like cover up my bad line work with gouache. And we're gonna be fine. Hells yeah. Then we're gonna do our little pattern over here. Started off as a V and now it's like a weird love heart looking thing. There we go. He has a knitted jumper. How cool is this? Now I just gotta erase them sketch lines with this kneaded eraser. It's gonna look great. Have a great feeling about this. He's just so cute. Did you know? Did you know that I think that Adair is cute? Alright, now we just gotta whip out some paint and a crusty old paintbrush and some water, and then we're good to go. I will be using my Winsor & Newton designer gouache that I got for $10 secondhand. And I had to go and buy more gouache because I'm running out, and I got this white gouache which is Art Spectrum Artist Gouache. I don't know if it's good or not, but it costs me a lot of money, and that's the thing about buying secondhand art supplies, is when you have to restock them, you realize how much they actually cost and you're like, oh! I'm glad that he's not showing much skin, because I always use this skin color that I mixed ages ago, but I'm like running out and don't want to have to mix more anytime soon, so. Golden boy Adair. He is gold because he has gold hair. Oh my god, I rhymed! I'm such a genius. I'm so bad at rhyming. Like, if I had to be a freestyle rapper, if my life depended on me doing a freestyle rap, I'd just die, because I'm just not capable of it. I always have like a little bit of trouble painting his beard. What would you do if I just left it like that? How gross is that goatee? Yeah, I have trouble like getting the colors right for his beard sometimes, but we'll get there eventually. Ew, I hate how it looks before I like complete it. Ew, ew, get that mustache on quick. Okay, he's looking better. Not perfect, but better. I feel like I should give him little blushies. Little blushies. Aww, he's so cute. Then I'm gonna do his pants, because I know exactly what color I want them pants. They're gonna be blue pants, because they're gonna be jeans. Even though I said in the beginning that I wanted to draw him wearing something different, I feel like jeans are just something that he can't escape because he just likes them too much. I also didn't mix enough paint. I can tell you that much now. Plus, Adair was born in the 80s. He needs them acid wash jeans, even though he was probably too young to wear acid wash jeans, but he's probably too young to even remember acid wash jeans, but and it hasn't covered up the lines too much. Like, you can't see them, but you can sense that they're there. I don't know how that's gonna help us when we're outlining again, but that's not the same color, but it's only on his ankle, so I think it's fine. Watch as all of the lines magically disappear and all my hard work goes down the drain. I feel like when you first start using gouache, it's like the most difficult medium on the planet for no good reason. Like, it literally has no reason to be difficult, but it is. And then the moment you get used to it, it just becomes the easiest thing on the planet. and I just don't understand it. I'm also running out of paint. What? I thought I mixed enough paint for once. Ugh. On camera, that looks like a really gross yellow. In real life, it doesn't look too bad. You just gotta trust me on that one. I think part of the reason that the paint doesn't last as long as it probably should is because this paper is very absorbent. And if it was like watercolor paper or something, I feel like it would spread a lot easier and a lot further. Then I'm gonna come in with a highlight. That is not a highlight. I am going to blend it out. I'm not just gonna leave clumps of light color in his hair. So don't worry about that. Then I'm gonna come back in with a lighter yellow. And I'm just going to make it look like I put a little more effort into this instead of just painting it one color. I've tried knitting in the past and I always like am really enthusiastic for like a week, and then my scarf, like I've only ever tried knitting scarves. They get like, I don't know, 30 centimeters long at most, and then I give up because I get bored. Go do that double helix looking pattern. He's looking good. Looking good. He's wearing primary colors and I didn't even notice. That's okay. There we go. Beautiful. Then we're gonna work on them pants because they are looking very two-dimensional right now. So we're gonna have shadow over here. I'm gonna do a line down here. Bada bing, bada boom. Shadow there. Shadow there. I am going to blend these out once again. Don't panic. I know it looks terrifying at the moment. Blend. Blend. Blending is fun. There we go. That doesn't look ideal, but we're getting there. There we go. Looking good. My favorite part is when I get to make his shoes look really ratty, because he's a mechanic, so these are the shoes that he wears to work every day. Gets grease all over them. Beautiful. There we go. Those are Adair's shoes. That's what they're meant to look like. Adair Powell ruining outfits with his ratty Converse one day at a time. Then I feel like he needs a background, but I don't know what color to do it. Would pink look weird? Pink might look good, actually. Ooh, yes, pink is the color. I can tell you that right now. Pink is the one. Painting boxes around people used to be so much easier when I used tape to like mark it off, but if I use tape on this paper, it will just rip the whole thing to shreds, so gotta do it freehand now, which is a little more time consuming, a little more difficult to get perfect, but it's not the end of the world. Place your bets now. Will Alien in a Box have enough paint to make a box? Also, I feel like this pink was a really good idea. Like, I don't know in technical terms what it's doing for the piece, but I feel like because pink suits Adair, it's like a throwback to his pink outfits, because he doesn't usually wear yellow. Adair isn't usually one to experiment, but Emilio does a lot of experimenting with clothes, so I feel like he'd encourage him a lot, which is good. Nearly there, nearly there. Quickly running out of paint. There we go. We've done it. And now all I gotta do is outline. So we've got brown, blue and black, and I think that'll be cute. It'll be nice. So lately I've been enjoying outlining faces in brown, because for the longest time I just used black to outline things, but I bought a whole heap of these pens. So now I'm experimenting a little bit. And I'm liking it. Don't like what I just did with his nose, but I like the colour that I'm using. I especially like it for bits like this. You can get different coloured line art with one pen if I've already done like black line art underneath. Looks kind of cool if you ask me. Not sure if I want to outline his knitwear in brown or black, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I think. And I like to do little dots in his earlobes because he had his ears pierced at one point. And then his mustache, which will look 1,000 times better once I put the lines in it. And I need to put his little freckles. Don't want to forget his little freckles. It looks softer if you're outlining colours. So it just depends on the look that you're going for, I guess. Adair is a soft boy, so you want him to look nice and soft. That looks good enough to me. And I think this brown is going to be really good for adding details in the knitwear. Got that double helix happening. Is that even what it's called? Like, am I just calling it that this whole video only for someone to be like, yeah, that's not what it is. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know these things. And the other love heart things over here that I kind of forgot about. I don't know what these are. Are these love hearts or are they V's? They're like a bit of both. I don't know. It's up to the audience interpretation, I think. Double helix. Double helix. Bam. Double helix. Double What is this? What is this anymore? I think I'm going crazy. He looks so good. Look at how soft he looks. I'm not even done. He looks adorable. Then we gotta outline his pants, which I'm gonna do in blue. Pants aren't too hard to outline, which is good. The outlining definitely like pulls the whole thing together, I think, which is good because sometimes you think, oh no, this is gonna look terrible, and then you outline it and you're like, oh, it actually doesn't look too bad. Now I can add back in like all these lines and things that got taken out. Oh, I love him so much. Then we can outline his shoes, which I'll just do in black because it's easier. Add a bit more grease in there. There we go. Now I'll just give him some pupils. Alrighty, so here is the finished product. Thank you for sticking around and watching this paint with me. Sorry if this video was a little bit rushed and the lighting was a little bit weird, but we got there in the end and I'm happy with the end product. And I hope you enjoyed it too, because I certainly did. Also, happy Easter if you celebrate that. If you don't, I hope you have a good long weekend doing whatever. You can have an Easter sticker. We'll put a little bunny just so that we're festive. There we go. If you have any ideas for videos you'd like to see in the future, let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!